everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. I am not in the car yet today. Hopefully I won't be. So I'm out here in our patio, and guess what came? The plug came for the tree and those faucets, but unfortunately the faucets are a little corroded, so I have to let them soak. I have some lemon and I have some thieves cleaner on it. So in the meantime, I am going to try and set up this. I don't know how hard it's gonna be, don't know how easy it's gonna be, but I'll leave you guys on time lapse so you can watch and find out. Okay guys, we're gonna try and test this now completely. Let's see. Alexa, turn on palm tree. It worked! Can you guys see that it's lighting up? It's a little bit further, but it's lit. I should have shut the light off for the patio, but it's on. Perfect. I'm gonna love playing around with that with my brother and my dad when they sit out here. But anyhow guys, so that is one thing off my today's list of doing things. But on another hand, bad news. Our big freezer, which you've seen out in the garage, the big white one, that's a full-size freezer. We've had it probably, oh gosh, a long time, a real long time. But it has finally said its last piece. The last couple of days, the indicator light was on. It's cold, but it's not ice cold, like freezer cold. More like refrigeration cold. So everything should be fine except like ice creams and stuff like that. But we're lucky we have a freezer outside, which is kind of skinny and full. And we have one that's really full in here. But we have one other black one here, which is usually my dad's ice. So we're gonna have to either defrost some ice to make room for the food until we can get another one. My dad is out of town right now, so unfortunately, I don't want to give him bad news while he's out of town. So we're just gonna make temporary use. My mom is actually inside the house cleaning our freezer in the house, which is, you know, your regular freezer, so we can put stuff there. But we know we probably have to throw out some things, just hopefully not a lot, and hopefully everything fits. I will let you guys know. I'm still working on those faucets, so it's another thing going on. So anyhow, I'm saying the word so. Today is my so word today. Not hey guys, but so. But I'm gonna get back in so I can help my mom. I have a lot of other little things that I want to do while he's still out of town. I still have to do the toilet too. It's supposed to also storm today. Bill is not really great about storms. I'm trying to find a different word, but I can't find another word, guys. I can't find another word. Anywho, that is what's going on, and I will keep you guys updated because my mom doesn't like to be on camera and she'll have to come out here, so I will give you a little updates here and there. Hey guys, so I'm gonna take you in the house in a second. I finally got it done. So by the time I did the last update with you and now, it's probably about 45 minutes. One, I was turning the nozzle the wrong way. Two, it really was corroded because even when I finally got it to go, it was just really hard. I had to keep using, I had to go out to my dad's trailer to get one of his heavy duty backflows. It's a back, which is the water on the side for your irrigation. It's the big stuff that the city has to take a look at, but he has special wrenches for that, and that's actually what I ended up using, guys. It was so hard. But believe it or not, once I figured it out, I ended up going to the master bathroom because it wasn't as corroded on the guests. There's two sinks. One sink doesn't really get used that much, so I'm gonna clean up my mess because I did make a mess. Young Living did help because I was able to get the corrosion off. I did slice my finger a little bit. Let's see where you guys could see. Yeah, but otherwise, I did it. I would highly recommend them because people like my mom, who, you know, you'll see how our sink is. It's very, the counter's low and then the sink is pushed back. So you really have to, not push back, but the faucet's pushed back. And it's hard for her. This brings it all the way up. It's even good for children so that they're not, I wouldn't say fully good for children, because if you pull the hot faucet, it's gonna go on the floor. But if you pull it just enough, or you taught them how to do it, it's perfect so they don't have to fully reach underneath to wash their hands. Somebody in a wheelchair most definitely could come up and wash their hands. So I'm gonna bring you inside and show you guys now. Okay guys, so this is the piece here. Right here on the faucet. I'm trying to see which angle is best for you guys. So it attaches here, the water comes down this pole, and then this guy just moves all around. I literally rinsed the whole sink just by doing that. So I'm gonna turn the water on for you guys so you can see. I come on slow because, well, so this is what I was saying. So for a child that can't get their hand under all the way here, because this is the counter, and they're trying to reach, sometimes they can't, but then it comes upwards. So you can wash your hands easier. Yeah, it comes up. So it's not, it's actually hitting right before the reserve water, but I even brought it down. You can turn this, even this part here, this elbow, and then you can go, wee, and you just rinse down the sink, literally. You don't even need a cup to rinse. But yeah, this is great, guys. Here, I'll turn so you can see. There's also a different setting. There's like a shower setting, which I thought was kind of cool. And it just rotates so that no matter which way you go. But yeah, I think it's cool. It is $13 on Amazon. Yeah. To make it like a fountain so you can wash your face very easily. So, but as you can tell, it's a mess. This is my dad's backflow wrench. And that's what I ended up using. So, use that. We'll use the thieves. So. Okay, on to the next project. Hey guys, so, oh, I said the word. Okay, so this is all the food we lost. The food, oops, sorry. This food here, the pancakes. Hey guys, I did it again. I said the word hey. I'm gonna say that every time. Every time I notice, I'm gonna say something to you guys. So anyhow, refrigerator, freezer over here to my left, to this way, that way, is completely full in the freezer. The freezer drawer in the house, I would say, is semi-full. If it was a little bit taller, we could have done a second row of like dog food, because their food we freeze, but that was in that freezer, so no problem, don't worry. We emptied the big white freezer, which is over there. You can see it also still leaking down there. My dad has a cart over there. I'm gonna wrap it, tape it, and I'm just gonna go put it by the street. Whether they come today, someone takes it, because people take it for parts. Sometimes there's a scrap metal guy who comes around, so either way, it's out there for whether the city comes to pick it up or what. So, but our freezer that I emptied with the ice, that is completely like 3/4 of the way full. I did show you a little bit of the food that we lost that was already like pre-made or whatever. But then this garbage can, by the way, before I show you, was completely empty. I think there was one garbage bag and that was it. This is now the result of this freezer dying. Guys, this thing is like a, I don't know, it's a big thing. I don't know, but it's a couple of gallons. And it is completely full of spoiled food. What a shame. Really, what a shame, guys, honestly. This is also bags of food, and there's probably gonna be one more. That stuff that was on the counter will probably go in here. So, as for right now, guys, I am gonna wrap the freezer and take it on out to the street before my brother gets home. Otherwise, he'll help me, and I don't want him hurting his back yet again. So, I'm gonna go get back to work. Okay guys, I'm exhausted. Can you see how red? It's warm out today. But if you follow me on Instagram, you saw this picture. Oh god, I don't think you guys can really see that. Here, I'll come about there. You can see the freezer right there at the driveway. So we've had that actually, so my mom found the receipt. We've had that freezer since 2004 until now 2021. A lot of years, a lot of houses that freezer has been with us, so it's bittersweet. Now I gotta go clean that. Okay guys, so what a great night. You're probably saying, wow, look at that light on her face. That's because the piece came in. I am so excited guys. Look at this. It looks like a blur to you, but it is bright. Okay, so one faces the master bedroom, like literally, so I turned it just a tad. So there's one light that's actually facing the wall. And there's not much room for me to tilt it any more than that. So it's kind of against the cement wall. It's like right there. Then this one here is facing, of course, the kitchen. Now it's still bright here, but then you still get this bright for like this side of the stove, but it's still pretty bright out here, guys. You can kind of still see it shining on the doors here. So, and then back here, now remember how dark it was a couple times that I did late videos. Now look. So, for those who did not see my post on Instagram, our freezer went today. It was 17 years old, and my mom went outside to get some stuff to prep some stuff for Thursday's dinner, and a lot of it had to get thrown out, which you guys saw in the beginning of the video. And luckily, kind of thought my dad was going to stress out about it, and just, you know, money wise, but he surprised us. And when I mean surprised us, very shocked, took it very well. I was kicking that plug because this spot here, now remember we had the freezer out in the garage, but my mom and I, here, let me just turn it so you guys see me. My mom and I have decided everything that's in there is meats, you know, pizza stuff, anything that we really cook with. And why is it out in the garage if we're out here in the patio? So it is not as big. Our last one was 20 cubic feet. This one, my dad surprised us. My mom and I actually changed. She went out of the house. Yeah, she went out of her, she used her wheelchair for like the first time because she's always sat in the car. Don't worry, she wore 3 masks, which she was having a very hard time breathing with, but she did it. And the one we wanted was a 15 cubic feet. It would be perfect for that spot that I just showed you right here. Gosh guys, you even could see me better when I did that. But unfortunately, it is COVID again. Similar to what happened to our life in Holland when their refrigerator went and they had to keep waiting and waiting and waiting. So, but this other one, it's the same exact one, just bigger, the 17, and that's what we're getting. So I'm trying to surprise my dad and get rid of that freezer there. Now, my plan is, after measuring very carefully and reading everything, let's turn that way so you guys don't get it should fit perfectly right here. Now, with that being said, I scooted this shelf down. This is where our pots and pans are. But now I can't have both my long racks that I have. So I'm going to rebuild this one as best as I can to add to that one. It's gonna be very tricky, guys, but we're gonna make it work. And just go straight up as far as I can get the shelving to go. And then from there, put that all there. That got pushed. Freezer here. White freezer here. This one still has, this one has our steaks. Now, we did have to push it out so the curtain kind of keeps coming like around it a little bit, but usually when we're cooking like constantly, we usually just pull it back and stick it over the garbage can and open the lid so it holds it back. So not as bad. So that is one of my projects. My dad comes home Thursday, which will be my parents' anniversary. So happy anniversary to them. So yeah, but that light is bright, you could tell. So if you watched the beginning of this video, and now you're not going to see me as well, but there's a point to that. If you haven't seen yeah, you guys, if you made it this far, you've seen it in the beginning that I did the Alexa plug, and this is how it looks tonight, even with the bright light back there on. This is what it looks like, all nice and glowy. I'll come around here so you guys. And the sign looks so cute, guys, because the sign has like nice glow behind it, so it's kind of cool. So just little changes. But then over here, that shelf that I built over there, I'm gonna see if I have a Tupperware up in there or out in the garage. I think I have a couple other spare Tupperwares, but we have our fruit pops, you know, these little things, you know, icy things, and put them all in there and then put them on the shelf. This black one, which was originally supposed to be for my dad's ice for during the summer, we ended up tonight, that's all the food we were able to save. That's completely, literally, guys, this is everything we were able to save from. Everything is now completely frozen, thank the Lord. I mean that seriously, guys. Despite how much we threw out. But this one's gonna go in the same spot that I showed you earlier today out in, oh, look at that. If I stand here, you guys can see me. Hi. This one's gonna go out in the garage where you saw the old freezer. So, and this will be strictly my dad's ice. And then that means all our freezers out here are strictly food, which makes more sense because then you gotta walk through the whole house to bring the ice. And his cooler doesn't hold a lot to begin with. It's just enough, you know, a couple of drinks, a sandwich. So it makes more sense for it to just be out there. Some other little changes to come. So this will be gone. I'm gonna have to find a couple more paddings to fill in here so that the floor doesn't look weird. This is my mom's arts and crafts section. So I'm hoping, if I've planned this all correctly, guys, that the ladders will go back against some of the suitcases that are back in that spot that I showed you. I'm going to move this down here. This stuff, I'm not quite sure, guys. I'm not sure. I haven't made a plan. It might even just sit right over here for now until I make this. My mom says she might make room somewhere else for. Then this is gonna come down here. And then her shelf that I just showed you with the vases will go here. And then that would literally keep basically everything over there, pool stuff. As for that table, still not quite sure. I might have to take it apart, not quite sure. But I'm thinking I might have to. And then that will be completely just wide open and the bar stool will just stay in that corner if somebody wanted to sit. As for those lights, my dad still has not made a decision yet. So, until then, guys, that's about it. I actually made a list with my mom tonight because tomorrow is the last full day that my dad is still out of town. So, we'll see how much we can actually literally get done. Last I looked, there was probably at least 15, 16 items. My mom did get him a new toilet, which you guys saw in the beginning of the last vlog, because it's old, it needed a new one. But he's always spending money on us, so my mom and I went half and half. Not really a great anniversary gift, but that's okay. We got some other little trinkets, but it's just showing our appreciation to him. So I haven't put in a toilet before. My mom has in the past. So I will let you know how that goes, guys, because most likely my mom will help me. So again, not vlogging. But we did go over and check it out. I brought it in the house, so we'll see But guys, I am so happy this light thing. I wish I could shut the light off, but if I go in, the dogs would start barking. But maybe tomorrow when I'm out here, I will show you guys the extent. Oh wait, that's right. It was a 2-pack. So hold on. So I got a 2-pack. Actually, guys, it was $10, literally, on Amazon. There's different sizes. So this is what it looks like. So for those who don't know, so that would go in. That's the socket part to go in, and then you attach your light bulb, you know, if you needed it longer. But this one, let's see if I can do this one-handed, guys. It extends a couple more inches, and I did have to extend it. So this one was a very long one. It worked perfectly. It cleared, because if I didn't, I'm looking at it now, if I did not have this piece, this part of the extension, it would not even clear the little thing that the builder put in. So anyhow, guys, this is a long closing for you guys. This video will probably be a little bit long, but sorry, it was just a busy day. So please don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, that notification bell. Don't forget to go over to Our Life in Holland. Hit that subscribe button for them. They're so close. We're about 2,500 away from hitting the 100K. I am so excited for them. A bunch of us are just I can't even say it, guys. Getting together, I'm going to rephrase that, and rooting for them. So if you could do that, that'd be great help. And we'll see you next time. See ya!